Hi everyone, I'm Bill Clarkson with Clarkson Santoro, and this is our weekly real estate update for April 15th. In this weekly series, we update you on the latest trends that are occurring in our real estate market here in San Ramon, using our more than 50 combined years of experience helping clients buy and sell homes. We explain what those trends mean for you as a homeowner, or as someone looking for a house you will love to call a home. Our current inventory is 23 homes. That's down from last week's 25. The average asking price of those homes was $1,930,000, which is down from last week's average of $1,983,000. 16 homes asking an average of $2,022,000 when pending this week. This is more pending homes than last week's 15, and with a higher average asking price also than last week's $1,958,000. Total of 23 homes sold this week, with an average sales price of $2,244,000. That price was up from last week's average of $2,136,000, and the total number of homes sold was higher than last week's number of 19. Last week we introduced 6 key indicators that we watch and use to help us understand and measure the San Ramon real estate market's health, and just as importantly, where it is headed. Now, for this week's grades for our key indicators. The first 4 indicators give us a quantitative look at what the market is doing. The last 2 are more predictive of where the market might be headed. The first indicator is our inventory level of homes that are actively for sale. Last week we gave this indicator a B+. This week the inventory dropped a little. We were upgrading this indicator to an A-. The downside to low inventory is the lack of choices for buyers, but for sellers it means a continuation of bidding wars. If we were judging this metric from a buyer's point of view, we would probably give it a D-. Our second indicator is how often the market inventory turns over. Last week we gave this indicator a B+. The turnover rate slowed a little, dropping to 2.78 times a month from 3.12, but it is still an excellent confirmation of a strong market. Keep in mind that a turnover rate of 1 is historically normal. We give this indicator a B+ again. The third indicator is the amount of money over the asking price the buyers are willing to win a bidding war. Last week we had this indicator as an A+, and nothing changes our mind about the strength of the market using this measurement. The over the ask amount increased this week by $9,000, topping out at $303,000 over the list price. We give this indicator an A+ again. The fourth and final quantitative number is the average closing sales price. We use the 30-day rolling average, and last week we had a sales price indicator of A+, and the sales prices did not disappoint us this week, jumping up another $48,000 from last week. Our 30-day rolling average is now just less than $2.2 million. We give this indicator an A+ again. Now for our 2 predictive indicators. The first is the health and the value of high-tech stocks located primarily in the Silicon Valley. Last week we gave this indicator a B-. This week the Invesco QQQ fund is slightly down, not a correction, just a gentle dip. This week we give it a grade of B-. The second predictive indicator are mortgage interest rates. Last week we gave this indicator a grade of B-. Unfortunately, interest rates are headed up, and this week it rose to 5%, the highest that they have been in 10 years. More increases are on the way too. We give this indicator a downgrade to C-. This is one indicator we need to watch. Each rise in the interest rates carves out a few more buyers from the market, or at least reduces their buying power. Taken together, we give the overall market a B+ again this week. The continued market appreciation numbers balance out the small decline in the predictive indicators. As good as the market is from all outward appearances, there are potential dark clouds on the horizon. This is a market that requires us to pay close attention to changes that may influence what happens next. I hope this weekly summary and commentary was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below, or contact us directly if you have specific questions about what the numbers mean for you. And if you find this information helpful, hit the like button and subscribe so you will always be up to date on the latest real estate news in San Ramon. Have a safe weekend, and we will see you next week with a new update.